So here we are in the main exhibition hall at the show, where you'll find a fabulous collection of club stands and individual entries into the concourse, some beautiful machines. Myself, I was very lucky to be invited to bring a couple of machines from our collection here, including this Series B HRD Meteor that is part of the Classic Motorcycle magazine stand, which is celebrating 40 years of the publication, 1981 to 2021.
One of my highlights of the show, 1938 Speed Twin 5T. It's actually come first in its class. A lovely bike. Here we see on the board, we see what the bike was like and the full restoration.
Well done, Brian. A fantastic, evocative smell and sound.
So making this show even more special to me, being as it's our 40th anniversary, is that I've brought along one of my own bikes, 1928 Rex Acme TT8. Now this is the main reason that I became editor of the magazine and so enthusiastic about old bikes. I saw this in the magazine when I was 11, it was in 1990. I absolutely loved the bike. Over the years I got to know Pete, the owner, and then I was able to buy it from him in 2009 and I still own it today.
So here we have a truly fabulous example of a classic racing machine. It's a 1969 Rickman Matisse framed bike with a Norton Commando 750 engine. It was raced back in 1969 by the legend that's Tony Jeffries, and it's been in family ownership for over 40 years, recently restored to this incredible condition that it's in now, regularly used for track days throughout the country.
It was actually built off a whim, really. Me and Neil had seen a couple of sidecars, so we decided that we hadn't seen any Manx Norton racing sidecars.
So you built this from scratch?
We built this from scratch, yeah.
So I guess you're the driver?
Definitely I'm the driver. This is
And Neil was the passenger?
Yeah, this is the idiot.
Neil, like to explain how it felt to be a passenger?
Well, I just fell asleep in the chair and enjoyed myself.
So here we are in one of 3 rooms dedicated to the Bonhams auction this weekend, and you see there's a fabulous range of bikes on display, everything from pioneer machines from the early 1900s right through to a Honda RC30 from 1989, so there's something for everyone in here. In fact, there are nearly 700 bikes going through the auction this weekend, many of them with no reserve, so there's some bargains in there if you want one.
Okay, Chuck, so this is the latest version of the Rocket 3.
Yeah, it's 1006cc. It's got the Serioni forks, the Leyton fairing, stroke crank, steel rods, cassette gearbox. The catch tank's built into the seat now to vent onto the chain.
One of the real stars of the show at this auction has been the AJS Porcupine, a racing machine from 1946, a twin-cylinder 500cc Grand Prix machine that is rarer than rare, and that fetched a phenomenal sum, but it is a beautiful bike. Really famous and called the Porcupine, or nicknamed the Porcupine, because of its spiked fins either side of its double overhead cams. So here we have 3 superb examples of Brough Superiors on sale and offered by the National Motorcycle Museum. They were part of their reserve collection and they're presented here today at Bonhams. If Vincent's your favourite bike, well, you're going to be sport for choice here, because there's a large selection for sale, including pre-war singles right through to Series C Black Shadows. There's something for everyone. This is nice, the little manufacturer's. So not to be confused with one of the Brough Superiors, this is a Brough but was manufactured by George Brough's father, and it's a 1914 Model H flat 4.5 twin, again on offer from the National Motorcycle Museum. There's always plenty of barn finds on offer as well, and these 2 Bantam D1s are just perfect examples of that. Great little projects ripe for restoration.
You don't find these very often. BSA Gold Star DB34 500, Scrambler, called the Catalina. It's as it is. A lot of work, but it's one that's not been messed around with. Quite a find. Here's a challenge for you guys. It's a 1950 Ambassador. It's got a Villiers engine. It's probably something like a 197. But the other end to the market from the Gold Star we looked at just now, you could restore this quite cheaply.
I'm here at Stafford. I've brought my own handmade pottery here, and what I've done is I've made some biker mugs with biker logos on them.
Josh, I can't see a BSA mug.
I do have one, but the problem with the BSA ones is they all leak.
This has been our lockdown project for me and my dad. We've just about finished. We didn't quite get it done in time for the show. Still missing a filler cap, a Speedo, one or two other bits and pieces, but we're really nearly there. Hopefully in the next week or two it'll be running and out and about, and we'll be featuring it in the magazine. The final part of the 15 will be us riding it.
So here we have a fabulous collection of BSA motorcycles that all belong to one exhibitor here, a guy called Angus. So Angus, tell us about these.
Hello John. So it all happened in 1977 when I was at Salford University. I had a BSA Lightning at the time. I was a member of the BSA Owners Club, and one of the members had a grey framed 1971 BSA which I fell in love with. So I decided at some point in my life I'd try and build a small collection of grey framers, because I just think that they're a fascinating motorcycles from the 1971 BSA Power set that was called, hence the Power.
So this is a particularly rare machine. It's a large 1000cc V-twin Hesketh Vampire, the fully fared version, made by Lord Hesketh. He set up this company in the late 70s, early 80s, made in very low volumes, and very striking with its two-tone copper and bronze paint. Reynolds 531 polished tube frame as well. It's quite a unique machine.
Yes, I've had a fantastic weekend. I bought a few things. I bid on the AJS Porcupine for another client of mine, and I was the underbidder, sadly, but that was very exciting.
Thank you, Gail. That was it, using about 7,000 or 8,000 of the 12,000 that's available to it.
Well, I'd like to say after 18 months of lockdown, to be able to meet the public again and see some cheerful faces, happy faces. Mortons have put on this lovely atmosphere with the band and the group, and people have just picked up their spirits. It's chatting face to face again with the public and getting their vibes.
With people, isn't it?
Oh yes, interaction means a lot.
It's lovely to have so many people here. It's been a real great for us all to see people, and we're looking forward to the next show, which is the 9th and 10th of October this year, and hopefully we'll be back to full capacity.
Yeah, we've had a great day today at the bike show and some fantastic bikes.
Yeah, and we would like to say thank you to Bonhams for allowing us to look around the auction rooms today and get up close to these fantastic machines, and to Mortons for inviting us to the show today. We can't wait to get back in October.